When I went to school, the teachers had a name for me. Disruptive. Turns out though, inside school with a K, that's my biggest advantage. Inside construction school, I run a community where project and business leaders come together to flip the script. We're literally building the anti-project management playbook. And that's driven by the fact that over 7 decades of data tells us that what the construction industry currently does doesn't work. We focus on the 12 causes of project failure and how we use the 9 rules of flow to mitigate them. What happens is you get less drama, more predictability, and leaders that start leading instead of reacting. So yes, I was disruptive in the classroom, but now that's being put to good use inside school. If you've got a disruptive streak and you want to start your own community or join construction school, there'll be a link around here somewhere, and I'm sure you know what to do next. That's school with a K, not the one with a CH. I really hated that place. Well, we are still going. All right, stalled there. Rockhampton, Telstra, get your act together. Internet's terrible. All right, 180 days ago, I asked one question. What large construction projects, mega projects, pretty much all, if you look at the data, still finish late when we have every tool that you could possibly want. Today, I am closing that experiment, partly because I can't get a decent internet connection at the moment. I have to wait till we get some broadband on, then we'll kick this off again. If your project is drifting right now, you've got a ready-made excuse for it, this debrief is for you. Because as the Alcoholics Anonymous saying goes, all progress begins with the truth. Here's the truth.
Wingman. Let me see a show of hands. Who's utilised a wingman before? Yes, ma'am. When did you use a wingman? At the bar. That's right. For many of us, the only time we use a wingman is when success is absolutely critical. But not usually when we're in the office. What we learn as fighter pilots is having a wingman is fundamental to being successful, because you as a person can only do 2 things, think or do. You can't do both. When you're busy burrowing away, focused on those spreadsheets, working on the computer, your thinking brain, your eye on the future has vanished. So in combat, the wingman leads the mission.
You can think or do, but you can't do both. Not even, fighter pilots know that, know it very well. If your project's not where you want it to be, stop playing the victim. Get a wingman. That's exactly why I built the Stealth Team Labs inside construction school. You know more about that. When you're ready to stop playing the victim, get a wingman, project delivery wingman, reach out with the Stealth Team Labs and we'll have a talk. All right, the number 1 tool that I teach inside construction school first in the Catalyst Academy is the ORCA process, the debrief process. There's a very good reason why.
This is the most powerful tool on earth. As an organisation, we helped 3 NFL teams win the Super Bowl by teaching them how to use this method by coaching. It's called debrief, and it's only 4 steps. Intention, expectation, or what we call objective. Reality or results, what we call result. Curiosity, or what we call cause, the cause of this gap in performance. And action, what am I actually going to do about it?
ORCA is the process that has got me to, or 180 days of them. I think I've missed 1 day out of the last 6 months where I haven't done an actual ORCA. Sometimes I run them multiple times per day. with my team on site. Man, this is really starting to give me the you-know-what's tonight. Nothing's working. The cameras is not working. This is failing. Didn't broadcast to LinkedIn. It failed there. Let's get on and give it the business. If you haven't seen an ORCA run before, you better see one run right now. Ready to go, Claude? An AI enhanced ORCA. Friday night, we're having your beer or wine on. In the comments, have you run an ORCA with your team yet? Hot dog, you have. Not a hot dog, you haven't run it yet. If not, why not? As Boo says, this is the most powerful tool on the planet if we can get enough internet to run it on Claude. Man, this is slow tonight. Terrible. Look at that. I'm in Rockhampton in central Queensland, right? I can nearly throw a rock and hit the city centre from here. I've got 4 bars of service there, and we can't even get Claude to run a simple program at the moment. Did yesterday's action get done? Yes, it's been completed right now. It was live. You wouldn't think it's 2026. Couldn't possibly be. This is almost going back to like dial-up days. Is that bad? All right, this is painful. We're going to give it 2 more minutes. If it doesn't start to hurry up, we're going to give it away for the night. And I'm going to play the outro video. And you should get across to school with a K, not a CH, because I hated that place. Find out more about Stealth Team Labs. Home. Oh, here we go. Got a bit of run up. Did you do your 2 practice runs before going live? Yes. Someone must have turned the juice on. Moving a bit quicker. Welcome back. Another ORCA. May 22, day 180. 14.4 minutes. 1% of your day. That'll put hours back in your day. Step 1's the objective. Today's objective was to get this live done, which we've had all sorts of dramas getting it done, but we've got the mission completed anyway. 1 failed camera. Got internet that hardly wants to run. Didn't even have enough speed to drive us to YouTube and LinkedIn, so that failed as well, but we're still getting the mission completed. Good objective, get live done. Camera failed, internet dropped, YouTube. No, you almost got it right. LinkedIn won't run. Or maybe I said it the wrong way around. Considering that we're still getting the live done with all of those issues, I'm going to say that that's a win. Absolutely a win. What kept it going when everything was failing? I have backups and contingencies to put in place when these things fail. I've been through enough of the failures now in the past with doing these that I know that I can get it done anyway. It's reps. Reps get me through this today. There's your root cause of the win. Contingencies built through reps. 180 days of showing up means you hit every failure mode before and you know how to get through it. That sits in organisation. Experience, you can't buy that. You learn it 1 day at a time. 1 action for tomorrow. There's a new video came through today from Taki Moore, which ties in with what I was doing, was creating that workshop.
that we parked till Saturday. So I need to get in, look at that video. It's how to create a client workshop in 22 minutes. So we're going to give that a business tomorrow and see if we can get it done. Perfect. Benny watches Tucky Moore's video tomorrow and attempts to build the client workshop in 20 minutes. Yeah, we need to really rebuild this prompt as well. Could you just ask me what's the action for tomorrow? And then you ask me what's the objective for tomorrow? What's the difference between the two? There is no difference between the two. I'll tell you the answer now. Fair question. Here's a distinction as it should work. Action, the specific task that closes today's gap. Who does what by when? Oh, fair enough. Objective, what you're setting out to achieve tomorrow. Sometimes they're the same thing. When they are, we only state it once. Today they're the same, so let's just lock it. Tomorrow, watch Tucker Moore's video and build a client workshop in 20 minutes. Day 180. Cameras down, internet down, YouTube down. Live still happened. That's not discipline anymore, that's identity. Tap to log this session. We'll log this session. Should have a little look, see how this dashboard's going. Actually, can we have a look at this in artifacts? Is it in here? I might have to go to the other Claude for this one. Project delivery cockpit. Flex wingman. No, it's not in here. We go to Claude on the desktop for that. All right. Take it, use it, make it a great week, great weekend. When you are ready, give ORCA a red hot go. When you're ready to stop playing the victim and you're ready to get a wingman, head across to school.com/scrum/about. When you get there and you get inside, message me the words Stealth Team Lab and I will send you the doc that has all of the details. That's me done. It's Friday night. I'm heading for a beer. Speak soon.
When I went to school, the teachers had a name for me. Disruptive. Turns out though, inside school with a K, that's my biggest advantage. Inside construction school, I run a community where project and business leaders come together to flip the script. We're literally building the anti-project management playbook. And that's driven by the fact that over 7 decades of data tells us that what the construction industry currently does doesn't work. We focus on the 12 causes of project failure and how we use the 9 rules of flow to mitigate them. What happens is you get less drama, more predictability, and leaders that start leading instead of reacting. So yes, I was disruptive in the classroom, but now that's being put to good use inside school. If you've got a disruptive streak and you want to start your own community or join construction school, there'll be a link around here somewhere, and I'm sure you know what to do next. That's school with a K, not the one with a CH. I really hated that place.